Hey, you guys, Coach Liz here. Can you believe we are in the holiday season already? The first holiday is this week, which is Halloween. So I want to give you some of my top tips coming from a sugar addict on how to navigate through a holiday focused on sugar. All right, number one, it's so important that you make a plan. Think about what you want to accomplish throughout the day and how you want to feel. And hold yourself accountable. Let someone else know. Have an accountability buddy. Next, plan on eating healthy. Plan ahead to eat healthy before you go out. If you're going with your kids trick-or-treating or to a party, make sure that you eat your healthy lean and green before you go, or take something with you to share. So if you know that it's a party with food, eat a fueling before you go so that you're not hungry. Balance your blood sugar, but also take a side that you know that you'll enjoy and other people will thank you for it also, to have some healthy options. Also, I always try to do something active on every holiday. It's just kind of a fun way to start the holiday off. Go for a walk, go for a hike, do some sit-ups. Just be intentional about taking care of your body. Next, planning ahead for the sugar. So if you are passing out treats at your house or going somewhere where you're going to pass out treats, number one, don't buy treats ahead of time. Don't have them sitting in your house for weeks ahead of time. And my biggest advice is do not buy things that you would eat. So I always go for like suckers or bubble gum or licorice, things that I wouldn't eat if it was offered to me. So if it's sitting around in my house, it wouldn't be tempting to me. But even better than that, I try to get things that I could pass out that is not candy. Kids love like the sticky hands or the slap bracelets, and you can get them very inexpensively on Amazon or um, Oriental Trading Post, things, places like that. So that's great to do some kind of toy instead of candies, because you do not want that temptation sitting around. Also, what do you do with all the candy that comes into your house? My best advice is get rid of it. I always let my kids pick about 10 pieces and then we get it out of the house. Whether you donate it, they can actually go and sell it like at a dentist office and they'll buy their candy for them. Some people do kind of like a candy fairy that comes and they leave their candy in bags outside the door, and then the candy fairy leaves a toy in place of it. You can donate it to charities, you can throw it away, whatever you feel you want to do. I would say just get it out of your house. You don't want that temptation right there. So with my kids, I always let them pick 10, and then we have another little baggie that my husband actually takes to work with him that he keeps out of reach for me. But if the kids want it, they can call him and ask him to bring them a treat home. So that works really great for us. This year, we're actually not even doing trick-or-treating. We decided to change that habit. It wasn't a habit that was serving us to come home with all this candy. So we're actually going out to dinner and doing something fun as a family that we don't usually do. So that's what we're doing this year to avoid all of the candy. Another great thing that you can do is join our 66-day challenge. It's actually started right today. Today is 66 days until New Year, so the new decade. And just think about, what if you were working on your goals as hard these next couple months as you do at the beginning of the year? How amazing would that be? So just message me if you want to join. I'll give you a habit tracker that you can actually track your habits. Let's see, I have one right here. You get a tracker like this. You can set a micro habit of health, something very little that you can work on consistently every day for 66 days to improve that habit. It might be drinking water or meditation or getting to bed on time, something that you struggle with that you think that would really improve your health. And it doesn't have to be health related. It could be a relationship. It could be organization or time management, lots of different options. So let me know if you want this. I'll actually put this habit tracker in the link of this video. You can go ahead and print it off, but let me know what your habit is that you're going to be working on so we can stay accountable. And I will also include the link to the webinar that explains how to set a goal and be consistent with that. So check out that webinar that explains the 66-day habit challenge. Let your coach know if you're going to participate. Let them know what your habit is so that you can stay accountable and be consistent. And I would say just mark off every day that you do the minimum. If you do more than the minimum, put a little check plus. So if your goal is to walk 5 minutes a day, every day that you exercise more than 5 minutes, you'd put a little plus there. So you can kind of see how consistent you're being on your habit, and try not to miss more than 3 days, because they say if you miss more than 3 days, You kind of have to start over to build that habit. So trying to be consistent is really key. So check out the webinar about this, print off your habit tracker, and let's get going on creating those micro habits of health, because just like our logo with Optavia says, um, lifelong transformations, one healthy habit at a time. So I hope you have a great Halloween, make some healthy choices, and enjoy the day.